Storm Rider 116 coming at you from San Diego, California. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit like and subscribe, and if you get a chance, head down to my Instagram page at Storm Rider 116. It's been a while since I've posted a video. Been pretty busy. My bike was also in the shop, and as you can see, it's got a nice little makeover. I had a fairing installed from JD Custom, and it was installed by Dark Side Customs here in San Diego. They did a hell of a job. I am happy, no complaints whatsoever. So let's go ahead and get some fuel. We'll hit the road again, and I'll find somewhere to pull over and we'll talk about the upgrade. What is going on, guys? Back on the road here, all fueled up and ready to go. So many of you are probably wondering, why did I put a fairing on my Indian Springfield Dark Horse? I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you should have just might as well got a Chieftain. Why didn't you get a Street Glide or Challenger or Road Glide? You know, the answer is quite simple. I didn't want a higher payment. You know, I already have a truck payment, bike payment, so you know, I'm sure most of you can understand. I didn't want to spend a lot more money on a bagger with a fairing, so I just went ahead and had this installed, and I am 100% happy with it. I'm glad I made that decision because it makes this bike look really unique, and you know, just putting this fairing on just really transformed the whole look of the bike, in my opinion. So I think it looks great. I have no complaints. Very happy. And like I said earlier, the guys at Dark Side Customs, Anthony, I mean, he did a hell of a job with this installation. So big shout out to him. So is there anything that I don't like about this fairing? I can't say that there is. The only thing that I will change, and it isn't the fairing, is the actual handlebars. I want to go from these A-pingers to some T-bars. I've been looking at T-bars at Dean Speed's website. They got some pretty nice bars there. When I had my Scout, I bought bars from them, and they have really great customer service. I contacted them a few months ago and said I was interested in getting some T-bars from the Springfield, and I was wondering if you know, they could custom make me some bars, because you can't really find any T-bars for the Springfield because the Springfield has a nacelle on it. So you would have to obviously do some modifications to the nacelle or remove it altogether to install T-bars. So anyways, I told Dean Speed what I was planning to do with my bike, and they said that they can go ahead and custom make the bars for me, just to hit them up whenever I'm ready to go. So now that I have this installed, I'll probably be hitting them up very soon to order the custom T-bars. Another thing is too, you know, they don't make very many T-bars with the 5-inch bolt spread as you have here. I believe standard is 3.5 for most Harleys and most bikes. But the Indian, it's a 5-inch bolt spread from center to center. So yeah, it's, you know, just like everything else, the aftermarket parts for Indian are kind of hard to come by. So it's growing. The aftermarket is growing for Indian motorcycles. So that's great. But like I said, when it comes to the T-bars, I'm gonna have to get those custom made, and I know Dean Speed will do a hell of a job. So anyways, let's go pull over and we'll do a walk around. That way you guys can see you know, the bike from the front end, the rear, the side, and all that. And you know, you guys can tell me what you think, ask questions in the comments, talk shit if you want. I don't really care. I'm very happy. So yeah, let's go find a spot to pull over. All right, guys, well, there she is, the Indian Springfield Dark Horse with an FXRP fairing from JD Customs. Very satisfied with the work that Dark Side Customs did. Looks great, looks fantastic. As you can see, the color is a little different. JD Customs kind of throws on a satin black finish, so I was kind of wondering, should I try to match it with the color on my bike? And yeah, I just figured, you know, I'll just kind of run it as is for now. So, but it looks great. They did a great job with the installation. So as you can see here, this bracket that Dark Side Customs made that fits around the Indian logo looks pretty badass. They had to install this because the X bracket that the fairing came with wasn't long enough. So they went ahead and mounted this bracket to the frame and then mounted the X bracket to this bracket. So it looks great. They did a great job. Looks super clean. Like I said, guys, no complaints. One thing to keep in mind, whenever they installed this fairing, they had to remove the turn signals. So if you guys plan on getting something like this installed on your Springfield, when you remove the turn signals, you're going to get an error code popping up on your display. Don't freak out. It's just your bike telling you don't have turn signals. So I guess that's kind of a good thing. So eventually I'll get some turn signals installed on this thing, but I was just gonna run it as is for now. So yeah, guys, leave me some questions, comments, whatever, you know. I'm very happy with this. I think that's all that matters. Keep that in mind whenever you guys do custom work on your bike. It comes down to you being happy, because obviously you're the one that's riding it. So I hope you all had a great Labor Day weekend. I sure did. I'm gonna get back on the road here, so just one thing I like to say, just stay safe and remember to always have fun.